think the mood of investors in Europe is one of hesitancy. I think what we're seeing is generalist venture capital investors, not a huge presence, looking after their own portfolio, thinking what should I do? I think the specialist funds that have been very active are focusing on the sector, looking to do more deals and investments, but with a range of sort of post-revenue deals out there that are some very attractive values. That appears to be their main focus. I think what we are seeing as a whole between sort of North America and Europe is a good range of deals out there at the moment, lower valuations. There will be activity this year. I think the concern for both North America and Europe is what happens in those businesses looking to raise $10 to $20 million pre or early revenue. Will they get financing? And what will that mean for the sector going forward? Will there be the deals there in the 2011s when you would expect these companies to come through to post revenue? In North America, there is uniformity in policy between states, either at a state level or a federal level. The biggest challenge we face in Europe is each country has its own different policy mechanism, very little coordination at the European level, and even worse, that even when you go into countries, there are very big differences between regions. And it's very difficult for an emerging business to penetrate a range of markets with different policies and to get past that post-revenue stage. We're in a flux of change. We're seeing a lot of the renewable policies for the likes of Germany, Scandinavia, Spain, changing from a very broad brush policy to one which is segmented on different types of technologies. So we're seeing the change in regimes for wind, solar. We're starting to see new introductions for new technologies like some marine. But what we are now starting to see is no longer just sole focus on renewables. We are starting to see policy and drivers on energy efficiency, both at the industrial level and at the sort of domestic and consumer level. And I think it's that balance of policy, that balance of characteristic on both generation and end use is what we need to really make a difference.